Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here. Instead of going this way, you get this way. Yeah. It is what it is. Just wanted to try a new look. You like it? If you don't like it, well, too bad about that. But I'm here again with another video right here on Killer of Demons 669. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like this video. Hit that subscribe button down below. And follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Share this video all over the internet. Tap that bell, turn on all my notifications so you never miss an upload. That's all you gotta do. Alright, I hope everybody had a great Thursday. Start of the weekend coming up. Next to last weekend of February already. Had that rhymed. And that's everybody had a good day, and if not, well, that's too bad for you. That's all I gotta say about that. But the weekend's here. Should be a good weekend. We got spring training baseball this weekend. Yes! So we're going to watch the Mets on Saturday against the Miami Marlins. Split squad game. They got another game against St. Louis. Same day. Don't know if DeGrom's pitching the first game. He's pitching the second game, or I don't know what's going on. Who's pitching Saturday? Might find out tomorrow on the news or on the official Mets website, but we'll see what happens. That's it. Alright. On this Thursday night, February the 20th, 2020, 2020. 2020. Go figure. Say that 5 times fast. It is time for your late and out-of-date Monday night review for February 17th, 2020, the President's Day edition of Monday Night Raw, as they do every year. They didn't have any special things for the presidents like they usually do, but that's what I said about it. Alright, we're a week away from Super Showdown as of right now, as of this video, so Super Showdown 3 comes your way next week, next Thursday afternoon on the WWE Network for that low price of $9.99. Hopefully I can watch it. You know, I got a busy week of work this week and next week, and probably the week after that. But, you know, it sucks when you have 2 morning shifts back to back, and then you got another one coming up on Monday. But money you wish you had. That's all I gotta say about that. So, Monday Night Raw this past Monday was wasn't that good. We were supposed to hear from Seth Rollins, and he was supposed to give us a sermon. We had that. And like I said, we're getting more and more closer to Super Showdown 3. We had Kevin Owens and the Viking Raiders on the show with the AOP and Murphy. We had that. We had Becky Lynch on the show, continuing her little storyline with Shayna Baszler. We had Shayna Baszler on the show as well, not in the ring, but via satellite, in the back somewhere, and some other matches on the show. But like I said, the show was kind of flat and really didn't go anywhere for the most part. But we start off the show with a graphic showing the Women's Elimination Chamber match coming up March the 8th, along with the Men's Chamber match as well, but we already know who's in that. If you don't know who's in the Women's Elimination Chamber, it's Shayna Baszler, Asuka, Ruby Riott, Natalya, Liv Morgan, and Sarah Logan. Can you say Shayna Baszler's bitch down? Because everybody's her bitch right now, except for maybe her and Asuka should be the last two. That's what I think. Shayna Baszler and Asuka could go at it like two pit bulls. I still think Shayna's gonna win and go on to WrestleMania and beat Becky Lynch and end her almost year-long reign as Raw Women's Champion. But we'll see what happens with that. Let me move on. Alright, then we start off the show with Randy Orton and his monotonous voice! He comes out, And it was supposed to have a no-holds-barred match with Matt Hardy uh, on the show, but he says since the attack last week, which we see highlights of, where he beat the crap out of Matt Hardy, giving him the RKO, that's not going to happen. He said the Hardys jump off the highest of highs and crash to the lowest of lows. And then Matt Hardy comes out in a neck brace and his street gear. He wants Orton to confess to taking away Edge's second chance. He says he can relate, but wants to know what's wrong with Orton. What the hell is wrong with you? And Orton doesn't like that and makes him feel like Edge and take it all away from him. So Matt's ready to fight, but WWE Medical won't clear him. But he has grit and he is here and he won't die. And he says he doesn't know what the future holds, but it won't be determined by Randy Orton. Orton says he should have left last week, but Matt gets in the ring. Orton teases the RKO. And he admits he has balls, but can't understand what he did and why. He respects Matt and always will, but Edge he loves like a brother. He's sorry, and he leaves. Then Matt's like, I'm not, I'm ready to fight. I'm going to kick your ass. He goes outside, grabs a chair. Orton comes back, gets on the apron, and Matt looks ready to knock him in the next Tuesday with that chair. But he missed, and Orton attacked, stunning his neck off the ropes. Then he gets in the ring, boom, RKO. And then he grabs the chair, starts laying in the mat with the chair shots to the back. Then he gets another chair, takes off Matt's neck brace. This is a good chair though. He thinks about it. He's like, nah, I'm not going to do it here. I'm going to do it on the floor. So he drags Matt to the floor, puts his head on the steel steps. Then he hits a good channel on the steps. Not once, but twice. Laying him out, Matt Hardy's gone. And nobody comes out to save him. No Jeff Hardy, no Edge, no Christian. Nobody comes to save Matt Hardy. And there's a picture on his Twitter where he was looking at AEW last night. And he's like, yes! So, teasing an AEW debut. That could come. Maybe at Revolution, maybe after. His contract ends March 1st. So he could be on the Dynamite after Revolution. So then again, he could appear right before Double or Nothing or at Double or Nothing coming up in May. But we'll see what happens with that. So there's your the end of Matt Hardy's run in WWE. They written him off. That's how they written him off. And then afterwards he gets stretched out again. That's it. So Orton gives no fucks. He's like, I'm sorry. And really, he's not sorry. Because he's kicking some ass right now. And this is the Randy Orton I love. Kick ass, take no names. RKOing everybody and not giving two fucks about it. That's all I gotta say about that. So, I gave the first segment 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that was it for that. And then we come back. The announcers talk about what just happened. And get some highlights over and over and over again of the concertos. What are you gonna do? And that's pretty much it. Alright, then we get to our first official match. Aleister Black taking on Eric Rowan. Two big hosses going at each other. Both kind of undefeated on Monday Night Raw. So this came to a head. It wasn't a long match, but it was decent for what it was. It's also with Aleister Black hitting a jumping knee at the bell. And sending Rowan to the floor. Rowan wipes him out with a running crossbody. They go back in. Gets a running splash for a near fall. Goes beating up on Black for a while. And works in the cranium crunch. Whatever that is. And falls over with some ground and pound, a backbreaker, then a bear hug. Alistair escapes, follows with some kicks and strikes, but then Rowan cuts him off with a power slam for a near fall and goes to work on him, throwing him to the barricades. And then goes for a powerbomb, Black countered it, and sends Rowan into the ring post. And I gotta fix that damn thing. And then he hits a moonsault to the floor. They go back in. Some kicks from Aleister Black for a 2. Then Rowan counters Black Mass, fires back with some strikes. Rowan hits a boot and then a powerbomb, gets a near fall. Goes for the claw slam. It gets countered by Aleister Black. He hits Black Mass not once, but twice. And he finishes off Rowan, giving him his first loss on Monday Night Raw. So Aleister Black continues his undefeated streak on Monday Night Raw. And it was a pretty decent match. I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we'll see who's next for Aleister Black. I would put him against The Undertaker at WrestleMania, but I don't think they're going to do that. It would be a good match. The promos could be great. But I want to pick a fight with The Undertaker. Then Undertaker comes out with the lights. The lights go out. And then The Undertaker appears. And he's like, "What did you say? You want to go one-on-one with the Phenom?" I would love to see that match instead of AJ Styles and Undertaker. Ugh. Even though Taker called AJ the next Shawn Michaels. Okay. I don't know about that, but it is what it is, and that's all I gotta say about it. So 2.25 out of 5 stars for the match, and that's pretty much it. Alright, then we get Woo! Charlotte Flair, the Queen, coming out. Basically cuts a promo that I fell asleep for. I fell asleep doing this promo. It was that bad. And I hate to give Charlotte bad promos because she is Ric Flair's daughter. She's been around for a while. Excuse me. And, too much beer, goddammit. So basically, she talks about her appearance at TakeOver. Coming out after Rhea Ripley defeated Bianca Belair. And then she attacks Rhea and attacks Bianca Belair on the floor, sending her to the ring steps. We got that. We see footage of that. And accepting her challenge for Rhea's challenge for Mania. Charlotte said she wanted to see why Rhea thought she could challenge her. She was impressed. Thought back to her NXT days and her class, who built the foundation of what NXT is today. The NXT stars are entitled now. Rhea didn't claw and fight like she did to earn the respect NXT has now. Entitlement, like you were entitled to something, Charlotte. So she says Rhea had the audacity to hold the title Charlotte put on the map, and Rhea is good, but pride comes before the fall, and she will humble her at Mania. That remains to be seen. I still think it's going to be a 3-way from what I saw on NXT with Bianca Belair coming out and basically Kanyeing Chelsea Green and Casey, what's her name? I forgot her, the Casey Carlisle or whatever her dumb name. Casey Catan, I don't know what her damn name is. The black chick with the dreads, I don't remember her name. She basically came in saying, "I'm going to let you finish. I got to talk first." I'm surprised the match didn't end in a DQ, but I'll get to that tomorrow. Or later, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm watching AEW right now because I missed it last night because I fell asleep. So I'm watching it now. So, it was a pretty decent promo from Charlotte. I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. And we move on from there. Alright, then we get to your suck match of the week. For the 24/7 titles, Truth Martini. Woohoo! Hello. R-Truth taking on Mojo Rawley, taking on the champion Riddick Moss. This went basically nowhere. And they brawl. Mojo takes out Moss, and then Truth works him over. Truth then works some Cena tribute spots. Why can't Cena fight R-Truth at Mania? You know, he wants an underwhelming match. He's not going to be Elias. It should be R-Truth. That's what I think, but the promos would be funny as hell. You could go back and forth battle rapping if you wanted to. It actually might be a decent match, but instead of they're gonna give him Elias and then him mow down Elias again, killing his credibility again. Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. But anyway, while this is going on, Riddick Moss gets the inside cradle for the 1-2-3 to retain the belt. I really don't give two craps about this belt anymore. I mean, it's basically the R-Truth belt. He's held it 31, 32 times. I mean, just get rid of it. It's horrible. That's all I gotta say about that. So I gave the match 1 out of 5 stars. Didn't give two craps about it. And I think it was your filler match of the night. That's all I gotta say about that. But after that, we get Drew Galloway coming out for a promo. He hypes up WrestleMania coming up. Well, as of Monday was 48. We are 45 days, as of this recording, 45 days away from Mania. So just under 7 weeks remaining till Mania. So, yeah. Mania's coming faster than you think. And so is baseball season. Coming up about 5 weeks away from baseball season. 5-6 weeks away. So get ready for baseball season coming up. And March Madness coming up as well, if you care about March Madness. Which I don't. Even though I'm going to do the office pool this year, but I'll probably lose. Waste my $25 getting into that damn pool. Which you could do a lot with $25, but it is what it is. So he jokes that Charlotte already pointed to the sign. And the fans are like... I mean, I could say, I'm getting sick of people pointing at the sign. I mean, it's the first time, yeah, I can see that, but everybody, like, if you've been at WrestleMania before, you should not point at the sign. I don't give a crap who you are. I don't care if you're Drew Galloway, well, not Drew Galloway. I don't care if you're Edge, I don't care if you're Randy Orton. I don't even give a crap if you're Hulk Hogan. Pointing at the sign, brother. Oh, we know you're going to WrestleMania, you dumbass! Nobody cares. So anyway, he says Suplex City is located in Claymore Country. They will invade and demolish it when he wins the belt. Then Paul Heyman comes out, does his usual shtick. My name is Paul Heyman, and I am the advocate for the reigning, defending, WWE Champion Brock Lesnar. You know what I mean. Brock comes out. Oh, kind of came out. Even though it was a tease. Says Brock isn't here, though he'll be there next week, obviously. He says Brock will defeat Ricochet and then defeat Drew at Mania. Drew says he can say Brock's name all he wants because Drew will kick his head off and beat him at Mania. Paul says he isn't here for a debate. He's a fan and says MVP isn't. Okay. Paul intros MVP, and MVP cuts a promo and says they were friends. He treated him with respect, and Drew makes fun of him as he kicked his head off. MVP claims it was a cheap shot, and he's going to whip his ass right now. That remains to be seen with that one, but we'll see what happens with that as we move on into time. Maybe do that. So it was a pretty decent promo. I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that was it. Then basically Drew McIntyre killed MVP in a minute and a half, hitting the Claymore, hitting the Future Shock DDT, then laying him out with the Claymore kick. So thanks for coming, MVP, who's now a producer for WWE. So you bring him back to job out. Now he's just doing producing work. Nobody gives two shits about MVP anymore. He ain't falling anymore. So that was it. Kicked his ass and that was it. So I gave that 1 out of 5 stars. Just another filler match. And that's basically it for that. And we move on from there. I mean, that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, then we get highlights of Becky defeating Asuka at the Royal Rumble. And defeating Asuka last week on retain her title in the rematch. And then Shayna Baszler going all True Blood Walking Dead-like on Becky's neck. So Becky comes out. She has a bag with her. We don't know what's in the bag yet. She says she came to the U.S. to seek fame and fortune. Then she takes out, she goes in the bag, takes out a wad of money, just throws it out. at the ring, and nobody in the crowd got money. Sucks for you. Say she's paying for what she'll do to Shayna. Says this is a down payment on violence. She said only animals go for the neck to weaken their prey, but she isn't the prey. She ran through the division, cutting them all down, and she's coming after Shayna because she wants to. And then Shayna appears on the Titantron. And she will win the chamber match. She came from the cage, basically. And will thrive since it's in a cage, like I said, and she's a former cage fighter. She will take Becky's title at Mania after chewing through the competition. She says she didn't plan last week, but imagine what she'll do when she plans it. Then she says, I'll tear the living shit out of you. And she actually said shit without the 7-second delay. So somebody in the technical department forgot to use the 7-second delay. They're fired by Vince. And then Becky says she'll be watching and rooting for Shayna. So maybe there's an appearance by Becky at the Elimination Chamber after the match. She'll probably come out and just like she'll they'll have a stare down, or maybe Becky attacks Shayna at the end of the chamber match. Who knows? But it was a pretty decent promo. I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that was basically it. And that was that. And we move on. Alright, then we get Charlie Caruso doing Angel Garza, Ashley, Lana, and Selena Vega. Lana calls it a Monday night double date. Vega's like, no. And but she and Garza may be hot, but they're here for business. Basically, Lana kind of insinuating that Selena Vega and Angel Garza are an item, and maybe getting to that guy named Andrade. Should be coming back at the end of next week. And we'll see what happens with that. Garza says no lady can tie him down. Even though he got married on NXT TV a couple weeks ago. Hypocrite much. And he says no man can match up to him. So we'll see what happens in their tag match with Rusev and Humberto Carrillo. So I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. And then we get to the match, Lana and Selena Vega at ringside. And the match was pretty decent. It wasn't bad. It's also with Humberto Carrillo and Lashley going power for speed. Lashley takes control of it. Also comes in, falls with some chops. Humberto comes back, counters, runs into a headbutt, a run-up headbutt, and then arm drags, and Rusev takes out Lashley. Garza hits John Woo on Humberto Carrillo, and then he takes off his pants, making the ladies swoon. I'm not gonna take off my pants for you. Anyway, he gets a kiss from a fan, and Humberto comes back with a dive as we go to break. We come back. Garza gets back control. Lashley tags in. They start beating up on Humberto Carrillo some more. Carrillo tries to battle back, but Lashley overpowers him. And then Carrillo rolls for a tag, tags in Rusev, comes in like a house of fire. Garza cuts him off with a super kick. Then everybody's in the ring. Carrillo fouls with a tope con hilo, and then Lashley spears him on the floor. Rusev attacks, and they go back in. Rusev goes up top, but Garza cuts him off, fouls him up. And then Rusev slams him off the top, and then hits a flying headbutt a la Chris Benoit for a near fall. And then Lashley's taken out, but Garza cradles Rusev with the tights for the win. What are you going to do? So Lashley and Garza pick up the win, so it makes Selena Vega and Lana very happy. But it was a pretty decent match. I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we'll see where each man goes from here. And that's it. I still don't understand why Lashley's still with Lana. I thought they got rid of that storyline already with Rusev. Rusev doesn't know what the hell he's doing now. He's broiled in negotiations with his contract. I don't know what's going on with his contract. So who knows what's going to happen with Rusev. Supposedly he signed a 3-year deal to be with WWE still with Lana. I don't know what's going to happen with that. And we'll see what happens with that. And that's it. Alright, then we get the lovely Asuka. Nobody is ready for Asuka! Ah, dick. And Kairi Sane come out, the Kabuki Warriors, the women's tag team champions still. I can't believe they're still champions. I don't know why. The belts are a joke. It's like the Iconics Part 2. Even though Asuka and Kairi Sane are much better than the Iconics. But I digress, and the Iconics are supposedly coming back pretty soon. I don't know when, but who knows and who cares. Anyway, so Asuka comes out, starts talking in Japanese, running down Natalia. Says she's gonna win the Elimination Chamber and go to WrestleMania! Then we eat sushi! And that's pretty much it for that. So we get to the match. Natalia takes on Kairi Sane. Match was decent. Wasn't anything to write home about. As a car goes on outside. So, yeah, I have no freaking soundproof fucking shit at my house. It is what it is. So anyway, Asuka's at ringside. And Kairi takes control early on. Does this weird dance like she's balling or something. I don't know what she's doing. Then she smacks her hot fucking ass. That's my job. It's my job to slap that hot Asian ass. Not your ass. I mean, come on. I like to slap Asuka and Kairi Sane's ass at the same time. But that's just me. Anyway, Natalia comes back, hits a suplex for a near fall. Kairi fights off the sharpshooter making the ropes. She fires back, grounds and pounds Natalia. Natalia comes back, slams her way out. But Kairi cuts her off until Natalia hits a rolling lariat for a near fall. They go back and forth, countering each other. And then Asuka distracts Natalia. And then Kairi knocks her to the floor. And then while Kairi's distracting the referee, Asuka attacks Natalia on the floor with a kick. And Natalia can't come back. And she gets counted out. So, could have done without the count out victory. But Kairi wins. That's always nice to see. I think it's her first victory on Raw in a while. Anyway, so it kind of builds up Natalia and builds up Asuka in the Elimination Chamber. So we'll see what happens with that. And Kairi kind of needed a win. You know, Natalia kind of needed a win too, but it is what it is. So, match was okay. Gave it 2 out of 5 stars. And we're going to move on from there. That's all I got to say about that. Alright, then we get to Seth Rollins' sermon. Sermon on the ring, or sermon on the mount, whatever you want to call it. We have Murphy and the AOP in the ring. They do their intro as Seth Rollins comes out. Burn it down, CrossFit Jesus! He comes out in his leather jacket and his hair is all bunched up. So Seth offers thanks for making him the Monday Night Messiah. He didn't come up with the word sermon, but the powers that be named it as such. He just wanted to talk to us. And they're here to celebrate progress in his vision, their vision. Phase 1 encountered some resistance, but they completed it last week by beating Kevin Owens and the Viking Raiders. He asked for respect, and he said they vanquished Joe, Kevin, and the Viking Raiders. Joe got hurt. He went through a table head first. And I don't know if he has a concussion or what kind of injury he has, but this is the 3rd time Joe's been injured this year. And we're already February 20th. He's been injured 3 times. His thumb, I don't know, I think his elbow, and I don't know what, his head meant now, I guess. Joe's injury prone. I don't know. He's like Sasha Banks. We're not going to see Sasha for a while. I don't know when we're going to see Sasha Banks, if at all. So anyway, they wanted to prove that you can achieve whatever you set your mind to, but now the hard work begins. It's not going to be easy, but it's needed for the greater good. So seek out the weak, the lesser than, the non-complaint, and the flawed to rehabilitate them if he can take them out as he must. It's not a threat or earning. It comes from the heart, his gospel. If any remain non-complaint, they will suffer like the weak. Then the Viking Raiders arrive to interrupt, and we have a humongous brawl as Seth and Murphy bail. So it's basically the Viking Raiders and the AOP. Seth sends Murphy back in to get his ass kicked by the Viking Raiders. And they go wild, and then Kevin Owens comes out, stuns Seth on the ramp, and that sets up the main event with Viking Raiders and Kevin Owens taking on the AOP and Murphy with Seth Rollins at ringside, where he wasn't there. We get that. I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. It was a decent sermon. It wasn't great. Like the greatest sermon I ever heard. But you must praise the Seth Rollins! Hallelujah! I'm not gonna go all New Day and that shit, but it is what it is. After that, we go to the back. Seth's upset, as he should be, and says that the AOP and Murphy will face Kevin and the Viking Raiders later on. So that's basically that for that. So all that I gave 2 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Alright, then we see the OC, who we haven't seen in a while, and turning A Style. And he's back on Raw. And he says, what would Mania season be without him? Point to the Mania sign. Why? And the Good Brothers call him the new Mr. WrestleMania. I guess that's leading into what's going to be with The Undertaker. Sal said that's sweet. He didn't say too sweet. And that's that he's the greatest superstar on any roster or era. That's debatable. He has critics saying he's not as phenomenal as he says. He will win at Super Showdown in that gauntlet match. And call it who's next, and he doesn't care who it is. It could be anyone, Sting, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, Hulk Hogan brother, Jason Ramon, Diesel, or the whole NWO. That would be nice, the whole NWO. And then Ricochet arrives, for some odd reason. Styles calls him Little Ricky. No one thinks he will be WWE Champion, and why does he deserve a shot? Ricochet says that's fine, but he earned his shot. He will beat Brock, and the OC all laugh at him. Ricochet challenges AJ to a match. Carl tells him to calm down and calls Ricochet a non-good brother, so he accepts the match on behalf of AJ. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. A good little promo from the OC and Ricochet. And then we get to Ricochet and Carl Anderson. 7-minute match. Wasn't anything to write home about. It was a pretty decent match. Carl attacks at the bell. Ricochet counters into a head scissors and a dropkick. Then hits a topic on Hilo. After that. And then Gallows distracts him as Carl attacks. And then the ref tosses AJ and Gallows to the back. So you are out of here. So Carl comes back with some ground and pound. And then follows with a backbreaker, release a boost to Ricochet. While Ricochet craves him up for a near fall. Carl cuts him off for a near fall. Grounds and pounds some more. And Ricochet comes back, hits a rolling dropkick and an enziguri. It's a springboard high cross body fall after that, and a running shooting star press gets a near fall. Goes up top, goes for the 630, it missed. He rolls through, Carl falls with a spine buster for a near fall. Ricochet comes back with a super kick. Then the Benadryl and the win. And that's it. So that's basically it. So Ricochet picks up a win, gains some momentum going into this Monday night's go-home show before Super Showdown 3, where he takes on Brock for the belt. I personally think he's going to get his ass handed to him. It'll probably give Brock a good fight, but I think Brock's going to hit the F5 like a bunch of times and then just kill Ricochet. So, bye-bye Ricochet next week. And, that's it. That. So, match was alright. I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's basically all I gotta say about that. Alright, then we hear that Matt Hardy has been taken to a local medical facility. So, we'll see what happens with that. I don't think we got any news update on that. I really don't care, because we all know he's gone from WWE right now. So they could say something on Raw this week, or SmackDown on Raw this coming week. It might be on SmackDown tomorrow. They'll say, "Oh, Matt Hardy is going to be out indefinitely. We don't know when he's coming back. We know he's going to come back to AEW." That's it. All right. After that, we get Liv Morgan asks about Ruby Riot's return and her actions against her. Liv says she was surprised when she came back. It was a great moment until Ruby betrayed her. It would have broken her. She's changed and will step into the Elimination Chamber, take out Ruby, and go to WrestleMania. That was basically it. I wanted some more fire from Liv, a little bit more. You know, it's like I can't believe she betrayed me, that bitch. Some more fire, some fire. Liv Morgan, come on now. Not all this Miss New Jersey, bro, you know. when she was in NXT with that stupid theme song. Now she comes in with this new look. Everybody thought she was gonna be Sister Abigail. Now she's like, now she came out as Lana's girlfriend. That went nowhere. Because they had a series of matches and Liv beat the crap out of Lana for no apparent reason, just to further the storyline. Which basically is gone, dead and gone now. I mean, what else can you do with this stupid storyline? And that's basically it. So from one love triangle down, now you got Otis, Andy Rose, and now Dolph Ziggler on SmackDown going at it. Happen with that tomorrow night. I think Otis is gonna be pissed and want the head of Ziggler. And I don't know how Mandy's gonna come out. Mandy's probably gonna be like, I'm sorry, I didn't know he was coming, but you were late. And then Otis says something to her like, hit the bricks, leave me alone. And that was it for that. And we move on from there. And that's it. So it was a decent promo from Liv. I gave it 1.5 out of 5 stars. That was that. Didn't care. Alright, then we get to the end of the night. Kevin Owens and the Viking Raiders taking on Murphy and the AOP once again. Same thing from last week. Match was pretty decent. It was alright. Starts off with Kevin attacking Murphy to begin. Ivar tags in. They start working on Murphy for a while. They ground and pound him. Murphy battles back, tags in Akam. He balls with Eric. Ivar comes in. They work him over with some double teams. Akam cuts him off Eric. Razor tags in. They double team him for a near fall. Murphy takes control with some kicks and covers for a near fall. Then they start grounding Eric for a while. And then Eric gets the hot tag to Kevin Owens. Murphy comes in. Kevin goes wild on Murphy with a lariat and a senton splash. Hits a backbreaker and gets a cannonball for a near fall. He goes for the pop-up powerbomb. Murphy counters out of it and then gets spiked with a DDT on his head. Excuse me. Kevin goes up top, fights off Akam. Murphy then crotched him in the nuts on the top rope. Razor works over Kevin on the floor. Excuse me. They go back in. Razor delivers some ground and pound. And then they're working on Kevin for a while. Kevin fires back on Murphy, hits some super kicks. But they cut off the tag. And then Akam worked him over. Murphy tags back in. They ground Kevin. Eventually, Kevin gets the hot tag to Eric. Actually, it's going to be to Ivar. And Razor comes in. Ivar runs around on both of the AOP. Eric comes in. They double team on Razor. Kevin hugs up top. Hits a swanton splash for a near fall. And Murphy comes in. Kevin hits a pop-up power bomb. And then everybody's in the ring. The Viking Raiders hit dives to the outside. Kevin hits the stunner on Murphy. And then Seth Rollins comes out and attacks Kevin, causing a disqualification. Finish was kind of expected, but it was going to come anyway. I thought that the AOP and Murphy were going to win again for like the 3rd week in a row. But that didn't happen. So we get a DQ match. I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. It was pretty decent for what it was. Afterwards, they beat down Kevin. Seth says this would happen if anyone stood in his way. He says he will crucify Kevin, but the Street Profits come out, of all people, the Street Profits, and Seth runs away as all the faces basically destroy the AOP and Murphy. And then Ivar and Montez Ford hit top rope frog splashes, and Kevin stuns Akam to end the show. So Kevin gets his little bit of revenge on Seth Rollins. This feud is still going on. I probably see another match at Super Showdown. I don't know why it should end already. But they're going on with this storyline. I think it's going to go all the way to WrestleMania. Probably past the Elimination Chamber if they even do anything at the Elimination Chamber. Probably go all the way to WrestleMania. Kevin finally wins the feud. And then Seth Rollins goes his merry way and Kevin Owens goes wherever. And the Viking Raiders go back to the tag team division. To probably feud with Rollins and Murphy trying to get the belts back, or I don't know who gets those belts back. I can't believe Seth Rollins and Murphy still have the belts out of the last couple weeks they've had them. They haven't defended it once, and that was it. I don't know what they're doing with him. And yeah, so that's basically it for Monday Night Raw, and that's all I gotta say about that. So thank you for watching this video. Leave your comments down below what you thought of Raw and the matches. If you have any questions regarding Raw or AEW or NXT this week, or you got any questions regarding SmackDown coming up tomorrow night. And that's basically all I gotta say about that. So all in all, Raw was kind of right down the middle of that, like Bill Alfonso says, and I gave it 5 out of 10. I could have gave it 4 out of 10, a Bret Hart special, but I'm being a little bit generous because of Randy Orton. Randy Orton's segment was the best of the night. Everything else was kind of mediocre. What are you gonna do? But that's basically all I gotta say about that. So that's it for Raw. Once again, 5 out of 10 stars for the show, and we'll see what happens on SmackDown tomorrow night. We got Goldberg on the show. Probably doing something with Bray Wyatt. Maybe Bray Wyatt comes out and attacks him, or they have a stare down or something like that before their showdown at Super Showdown. No pun intended. But I think Bray's gonna win. I don't really think that Goldberg's gonna win. I think Bray's gonna beat him. I think Goldberg's gonna put him over. He said he'd be happy to put Bray over. So why not do it at Super Showdown? And then Goldberg has this match at WrestleMania if he has one. Against who? I don't really care. And that's basically it. So we'll see what happens on SmackDown tomorrow night. And that's basically it for that. So thank you for watching. Leave your questions down below in the comments section. Or you can do it on this video or any one of my future videos coming up. Or hit me up via Facebook or Twitter with your questions. Send me up to 4 questions about any topic you want. About wrestling. It could be about baseball, basketball, football, hockey, badminton, bowling. I don't care. Open forum, basically. Ask me anything you want. Put it down below in the comment section of this video or any one of my future videos, or hit me up via Facebook and Twitter, and I'll get to your questions, hopefully in due time. And that's pretty much it. But send in lots of questions. Lots of questions. And we'll get to your questions soon. And that's it. So thank you for watching. I got my AEW review coming up a little bit later. And the night. And then tomorrow, got your NXT review. Then Saturday, since I'm off Saturday, I'll do my SmackDown review. And then if anything else comes your way, Saturday or early Sunday. So I gotta go out Sunday night. Gotta go to my parents' house Sunday night for dinner. Then I gotta work Monday morning, so I probably won't have any videos up Sunday night. Or I might have maybe one video up Sunday afternoon. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So Saturday, your SmackDown review will be up. And then next week, it's going to be a little tough for videos next week. I'm going to try to get my Raw review up on Wednesday night. Then give you my Super Showdown review. Not Super Showdown predictions on Wednesday night. And then Thursday, you got your AEW review. You got Super Showdown in the afternoon. So I'm going to give you my Super Showdown review first. And then my AEW and NXT review. And then next Friday, hopefully, I'll give you my AEW Revolution review, predictions. And we'll talk about Revolution for AEW and all the matches and what's going to happen, what may happen, what may not happen. Lots of stuff coming up in the next couple days. Hopefully you all stay tuned and subscribe. And share this video all over the internet and all my other videos as well. But most importantly, tap that bell. You gotta tap that bell, turn on all my notifications so you never miss an upload. If you miss my videos, you miss out on a lot. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Captain Gilmore of the Soldiers of the Wasteland and the Gilmore Armada signing off. Peace out. Rock on. And if you're not down with that, that's too damn bad for you. Because the train keeps rolling, whether you like it or not. And that's all I gotta say about that. So thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace, bitches.